if I look bleary-eyed like this, it's because I am. Okay. Yeah, I sat in the chair about an hour ago. Thought I'll just have 5 minutes before the live, and the next thing I know, I was out like a light, and the alarm went off on this. My 5 minute warning, and 5 minutes just isn't enough time for somebody as technologically inept as me to get ready and get going and sort everything out. So I do apologise, but I'm here. Okay. So what's happening? What's the news? Let me just see first of all if there is an update from Devyani. Yes, there is. Okay, it's she's getting ready basically for Monday, which is the big day. It's when we're running the month-end figures. Monday is the 1st, but she has completed the change to the bonus. It'll be within 48 hours of email verification rather than actual registration. So that'll be better for people. And that pretty much is where we are. That there have been other things that have been done, but they are in admin side, and so you won't see anything there. However, we have completed, or Sneh has completed, I've lost where I am again, and I'm hoping that I am live and that people are. We've got comments, but I'll get into the Facebook group in a moment and say hello from where you are all from. We have, or Sneh has, completed the upgrades on the website, and you should be able to see it looks something like this. I wonder if I can show that. Just a minute. Looking for it. I'm looking for it. No, I'm not good when I've been up a while. So here we go. I believe you can see this now, but you might not be able to hear me. No, I I give up on that for now. You'll be able to check the website out anyway. Go through it, have a look at it, see what you think of it, um, and I think there are possibly a couple of changes that need to be made on the testimonials. I've not had time to check, but other than that, I think it's all working pretty well and looks a lot better than it did with just my efforts. So that's where we are with the development on the site generally in the back end and the site in the front end. The we what is it, multiplyweether.com site will start to see something there in the very near future, the next couple of days. And the admin side is all up to date. Withdrawals being processed, deposits, tickets, that sort of thing, all on top of everything. And so we're moving along quite nicely. It's Thursday. We've got one day before the weekend. We've got Friday, Saturday and Sunday, just 3 days left before we have the monthly figures. And there are a few things that you need to do for that, of course. One is make sure you've read all your messages. If you haven't read all your messages, there'll be a deduction from your income when we transfer your US dollar wallet balance to your Visa wallet balance. So make sure you've read all your emails, keep on top of them as we get there. The only messages you'll see will be from admin, from me. So there won't be a lot of them. Just clear them all out and you've got no problems. Next thing, of course, stake as many pools as you can. It's still a great time to stake pools. It's not as good as it was yesterday, because yesterday we had the Visa token down at, what was it, down at about $60, and today it's up in value. It's not where it should be yet, but it's moving in the right direction. I think it's over $100. Well, I know it's over $100 because I've taken the figures out just before we came live. That's why I had to post a message saying I'll be with you in a minute, because I was just getting those figures out for you. So things are all going in the right direction, but make sure you staked as many pools as you can. Gets you into the lotteries, gets you making more money on a regular basis. And I know that we are paying out let me see where we're up to. Yeah, we're currently paying out around about $50 to members, and so it's good news all round. Okay, we've got 3 days left as well to pay out, so we should get beyond there, hopefully. So that it depends on the liquidity, but we usually pick up a little bit now going into the end of the month, especially with it being a weekend. We should perhaps see some good increases in the numbers. So that is where we are with the updates on everything, really, I think. Is there anything more that I've forgotten about? I don't think so. We had a couple of questions on the matrix, people asking for links. We haven't got links yet. when we do have links, you people will be the first to know before any sort of public announcement is made about them. You'll know that you have your links. There was another question about the downline integrity. Will it be preserved? There will be no specific link between the two sites in your in the database. So we will encourage the members, you members, to maintain the integrity and join Multiply, We Share Abundance, Multiply Weether rather, under your same sponsor. But it's up to you. If you're not happy with your sponsor, you can join under anybody else that you wish to join under. But ideally, join under the same sponsor that you have now. Keep that integrity going, and when you get the links, we'll be giving instructions on that and how best to do it, and how everything will work. There is no way to strategically place people in the matrix. I know sometimes you get into these plans and you can deliberately put people where you want. That's not possible in our plan. Everybody will go in the order that they join. So people say, is it a company force matrix? It is, in a way, because there's only one person at the top in the company, and everybody that joins the company under that goes into the matrix. But it's not correct to call it a company force matrix, because it's what people refer to often as. But truly it isn't, because once you register, you will be building your own matrix within that company matrix. So it's a force matrix, but the more people you personally refer, the faster your personal matrix will grow. All matrices will grow within the one matrix, but they won't all grow equally. It'll depend on the number of people within the matrix that are referring. For example, there's one person at the top, so everything goes under that one person. Then there will be 3 people there. Now, if they are A, B, and C, and A is very active in recruiting, that matrix under A will grow very quickly. If B doesn't recruit at all, then the matrix under B will grow slowly until we hit somebody that is an active recruiter, and then that part of the matrix will grow quickly. And if C is a steady sort of recruiter, not a massive recruiter, then it'll grow faster than B, but not as fast as A. So that's what happens. So if nobody, if B never recruits anybody, will that matrix never grow? No, of course it will grow, but it will grow slowly until the people that within the matrix become active, and then those lines, those matrices with the active person at the top will grow quickly, and that could happen at any level and at any part of the matrix. So it's what a lot of people know as a company force matrix, but it's not an accurate description. A company force matrix would mean that everybody was placed just in the next available position in the matrix, regardless of who their sponsor was. And that is not the case. That wouldn't be fair on people that do a lot of recruiting. it would mean that they were held back. And so I hope that's explained the difference between what people think of and what is truly happening. Okay, so that's answered a couple of questions that I've had pop up there. So let's do some numbers. Let's do some numbers. Let me first of all get into the Facebook group, because I've got comments here, but they are limited. In what I see, I don't see the names of people. Although it would be better than nothing if Facebook doesn't behave. Let me get in here, refresh the page, and see if I can get the comments in Facebook. Click to expand. Boom, he said. Boom. Yes, hallelujah. Now, it probably won't let me see them all. The first one I've got is Chris Snow. Can you help me understand some things with the matrix? If I wish to purchase 10 positions, would they be in the same matrix, or would it create level 1 positions in 10 different matrices? Also, the $10 recurring monthly payment, does it give you a new position, or you just get a product ticket? The product is access to a members area. So you get a ticket, and that ticket is valid for that month. And whatever is in that members area is the product. And there are lots of options that we can go with there. But that is the product. It is access to that members area for the month of your $10 payment. So every $10 payment you make, you get an extra ticket, plus you get an extra position in the matrix, and they will be in your own matrix. So yes, they would go in the same matrix. So for example, if you bought 4 tickets, you would have one which would be you at the top of the matrix, and then you would have you underneath you in the first 3 positions in the next level of your matrix. And then anybody that you refer would be on the next level down, filling that 9 levels of the matrix. So if you purchased 14 positions, for example, you would fill the top 3 levels of your matrix, and then people that you refer would be on the next level down, which would have 27 people to fill that level before you moved into the next level. So hope that explains it, Chris, but I'm not sure whether it does. We'll do a proper webinar on it when we get closer, just to let you know, but I hope that explains it. Looks like Yara's in the house, as well as Jane. So we've got Chris Snow is from Canada, I know that, and Jane from Scotland, and if Yara's there, she's from South America, Paraguay. The site looks nice. Putting address and phone number is given more credibility and trustful. Good work. They've always been on the site. It's just that they've not been as easy to see as they are now. The address and phone number's always been there. Not that you'll get answers from the phone, probably, but there you go. Hello, everyone from Nigeria. Hi. And more from the UK. And I love the new logo. We haven't got a new logo. It might look different, but the logo is the same. It's the one that we all voted on. California, California, here I come, right back where I started from. I love California. Um, I love it. It's a wonderful state. Um, I'm not sure I like the politics there very much, and what they've done. They've ruined places like San Francisco and uh, Los Angeles, but anyway, as a geographic location and the weather and everything, California is great, and it has all these different weather conditions. I say I used to live, it used to be like 20 minutes to the beach and 40 minutes to go skiing. So lots of good things. So welcome from California. Um, Crypto Dave says, my sponsor is an idiot. He never replies to my emails. Yeah, if I was your sponsor, you'd probably get the same reaction as your existing sponsor. But it's up to you who you join under, but try and preserve the genealogy that we have, the integrity that we have. So yeah, see Yara there now. All these people, a lot of the people on these calls work and serving you constantly. You got Pakistan. We got more from the UK, India, more from India. So we have what is called a personally forced matrix. It's called lots of things. I hope you understand how it works now, but people will call it all sorts of different things. But it is a matrix, and that's all really you need to know. But it will be explained more when we get nearer the time. New Guinea, Papua New Guinea. Suriname. Yes, it is a monthly payout. You will get paid every month from the matrix, and you will get paid every time that anybody renews their subscription, because it is a monthly subscription to the matrix. You won't be able, I don't think, to actually subscribe automatically, because I don't think it's possible on the blockchain. But we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think that they can do that. So it will be you manually making your payment. You will get notification that your payment is due for renewal, and then that will be every month. If you have commissions that total more than the $10, which won't be hard. I mean, you only need to refer 4 people and you've got it. Then you can set that, and it will automatically cover your subscription from your commissions. But if you don't have sufficient commissions, then you will have to make the payment manually. I'm pretty sure of that. Is it possible to make the banners 125 by 125? Because that won't use 150 by 150 on some sites. Yeah. I think you can resize them yourself pretty easily. There are lots of ways of doing it, but the banners at the moment, there's only a few there, and we put them long time ago. We just said, "Oh, we need some banners, whack them up there." So there's a lot of promotional stuff that we haven't got round to yet. But I'm sure somebody can help you with resizing of banners. I use Paint. If you just get it in Paint, paint.net I use. If you just load the banner in Paint, and then you can, there's a little thing at the top that says resize or something like that, and you can make it any size you want. But there are lots of ways of doing it. Umesh says, yeah, which is actually paying and give a source of free money. Yes, it does, and people don't normally understand that. Crypto Dave says, California Dreams. I think you mean California Dreaming, don't you? All the leaves are gone and the sky is grey. I went for a walk on a winter's day. Mamas and Papas, great song, amazing song. If I didn't tell her I could leave today. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Went into a church, bum, 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 bum. I passed along the way. Yeah, great song. California Dreaming, Mamas and Papas. Jane there says, click on the image, save it to your own system and resize it for your own use. Yeah. How do you resize it once you've got it in your own system? As I say, I use paint.net, but there may be other ways. There may be easier ways. I don't know. I'm not technical. And it says, yeah, I am here. Wow, yeah. And Jan's here, and he's working too. He's Netherlands, I think, Jan. What's happening to We Surprise from last 2 to 3 days? It's doing well, isn't it? That's what's happening. Peter from Nigeria. Yeah, you bought one in the nest egg, but we've actually given you 5 instead of 1 because of the instability I created in the token market value, which is sorting itself out. We'll get onto that in a minute. More from Nigeria. Umesh says he can help you. I think that's probably with the resizing. I don't know. When is the Matrix expected to be launched? It's not expected. Expectations are bad. It's hoping to be launched early March. It won't be complete by then. We won't have the apps for iPhones and Android phones and things like that. They'll take another month on top of that, but we're hoping for early March. Peter says there are some misspellings. Yeah, that's bad typing by me. It's not bad spelling, it's bad typing in most cases. And there are no websites that are 100% secure. Even top security government sites and things like that are able to be hacked. However, we have as good a security as is possible. So coronavirus doesn't affect the website. It won't affect me, actually. If it hits me, it'll get swatted away like a mosquito. Bang, got you. My immune system is far too strong for any virus. I've never been ill in my life. More from Pakistan and Kenya. Yeah, Netherlands, he says, confirming my memory. Hi Jane, do you notice the website content is not professionally written? Okay, that's him again. How many members we have now? We'll get to that in a minute. I mean active members. We'll get to that in a minute. Muscoli says frozen. I don't think I am. It's not freezing on my Facebook, so it might be your computer. You might have to just refresh the page. From Fiji as well, we've got Fiji in there. Great rugby players from Fiji. PC Toga, I remember many years back, came from Fiji and played rugby league for Rochdale. Rivuvu was another that played rugby league, but we've had a lot of Fijian rugby union players as well, which is the game that is normally played there. Is it possible to invest more in the nest egg? Yeah, we'll get there. Next month we'll have another offer. Let's get the stability in the token market value back where it should be first, and then we'll know what's going on. Hope I don't lose my first place refreshing. I didn't know you were in first place. I should have guessed that you would be, but Facebook didn't show me the first places. And you cleaned up really well. Yeah, I'm really lazy. That's why I have a beard. But I try and keep it short because we have some people that get on these lives that are deaf and they actually lip read. How they can lip read my horrible accent and pronunciation is amazing. Jeremy Urel, yeah, Toga and Revuvu, yeah. Blessings to all from Trinidad and Tobago. And of course we have Liz as well from Trinidad and Tobago, and she's probably in there working now as well. Lots of people from all over the world working for this community. It's a wonderful thing that these people give up their time for the joy of service. And this is what this community is about. It's about learning that through the joy of service, you will gain far more than just that inner joy of service, which is not achievable in any other way, really. But sharing love, sharing abundance, enjoying, and that's that joy word in there, enjoying service, and you will find that that will, in the true biblical meaning of Eden, provide you with everything you need. Maybe not as soon as you need it, maybe not as soon as you want it, but it will come to you, it will flow to you, and it'll start small and it'll grow as the service grows and as this community grows. And we're on the right track. And we got Venezuela in the house as well. Okay, so people have been asking about the numbers and things, so let's do them with the with the technology that I'm capable of, which is a piece of paper. Well, this is even the backing of a piece of paper, a piece of cardboard, and a pen. So what have we got? What have we got? We've got 3 days to go to the end of the month, and we have now 76,848 registered members. We had 639 new registrations today. It's a net increase of 480 on yesterday, because 159 we removed as inactive. Active membership has passed 27,000. We have now 27,096 active members, and that's based on people that logged in the last 2 completed days, just averaged over those 2 days. So that's 27,096. Once again, going in the right direction. That's up 162. I can never understand why it doesn't go up by about 300 or 400 every day, because we're introducing that many people on a daily basis. But sometimes it even goes down, and that still baffles me. Anyway, that's where we are. We've got 27,096 active members as of today, averaged over the last 2 complete days. And pool 1, we now have 28,996 people. That is up 216 on yesterday, people that have staked pool 1. And pool 6, elite members, 13,737 elite members. That is up 97 on yesterday. So very similar figures to yesterday. They're up slightly, but very slightly. And site ranking, we dropped 6 places yesterday, but we're up 27 today. We are ranked 10,400. That is the 10,400th most visited site globally. That is remarkable, isn't it? Really, you know, we're not even launched, and we're in that top 11,000, pushing towards the top 10,000. And what's happening with Weezer token? People have been asking. Well, 3 days ago, I dropped a clanger and sold a lot of tokens at the wrong price because I put the decimal point in the wrong place. Was it a bad thing? Was it a good thing? It doesn't matter whether it was bad or good, it happened. And there are probably 5, 6, maybe 700 tokens that were sold at ridiculously low prices, which was good for the people that bought them, of course. But it did drop the price of the token down to about $20 market value. But by the 26th, the day after, it was back up to $47. Yesterday, it was up to $60. And today, when I checked just before we came live, it was on coin ranking $101.81. So it's just past the $100 mark. So it's going in the right direction. It needs to go higher still. It should be about 3 times that, really. It should be around about the $300 mark, but it'll take a little bit of time to get there. I'm surprised it's got to $100 as quickly as it has. It just shows the strength of our token, really. In your back office, it was showing at $109.85, and that's what you people basically are selling it for against waves, because that is what it's calculated against. And I don't get involved with waves. I leave it to the members, the same as I leave almost all the tokens to the members. We, on behalf of the members' withdrawals, we only sell against Bitcoin, Litecoin, and USDN. There is another US token, the USDT, I think it is, and that is also a tethered token. So if you want to sell for US dollars, sell against USDT rather than USDN, and you won't be competing with admin selling tokens on behalf of the people that are making withdrawals. But you can sell against Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash and any of the other things that are out there, and you won't have any problem. You might have difficulty selling against Bitcoin because admin is selling there and trying to get as much money as it can in to pay out the withdrawals. The trading volume down slightly on yesterday. It's 47,360. So it's still a good level for us. It's nowhere near the top coins. You know, they do billions. You know, Bitcoin does $35 billion a day. And that's where we've got to get to. But it's not going to happen overnight, obviously. To get from 47,000 to 47 billion is a big step, but each step that we take is a step in the right direction, and we will get there. When do we expect to get there? We don't have expectations. We hope to get there within 2 to 3 years, but that's a big ask. But we'll see how we go on with that. Okay. Okie dokie dokie. That really covers everything. I've answered the questions that I've seen that have come up. I don't see any questions if you're in YouTube. For some reason, they don't display in the in the admin area for this app, Melon app. I think we'll perhaps have to move from Melon to something superior in the not too distant future, and I have something in mind for that. Okay. So, all the questions answered. I've no water here, didn't have time to get a glass of water, but I will be getting one in the not too distant future because I'm going to say goodbye in a moment. Excuse me. Julie McRae here as well. Wonderful to see you, another Canadian. We have people from all over the world, and it's really gratifying that we're able to help people all over the world in a small way at present, but even a small way can be a big way for people that are really desperate for a few dollars. Okay, here we go. Reynold Alfred talking about CashFX, because I joined CashFX not long ago. I sent a message out about it. I'm not urging you to invest in CashFX. I'm just telling you that I invested in it, and that way I can test it on a personal basis and give you my personal views on it, and I'll report on what happens. And that it took about a week to get going. I should have been involved in the trading results today. But Reynold Alfred says, I joined CashFX in November 2019 and it was a good experience. The only thing I was withdrawing often to get into other programs. I will encourage anybody, if they're not joining, to withdraw. If they are joining, not to withdraw until their package matures. Okay. I think your package matures once it reaches 200% from memory. I'm not very good at remembering sort of pay plans and things, because I know that if it's a decent pay plan, it works regardless, and you don't need to be concerned about it. All you've got to do is put in the work. But I'm not bothered about actively recruiting either. I joined it really to test it on behalf of the members, so I'm risking my money. You don't need to risk yours. I'll tell you what's happening, and even then, when I tell you what's happening, if it looks good from my point of view, you should still do your own due diligence with anything like this. Passive programs like CashFX are risky. There is no doubt about it. If you want something that's risk-free, stick with We Share Abundance. Nobody will ever lose money with We Share Abundance. Okay, so more from India. Water, I need water. Yeah. All day I face the barren waste without the taste of water. Cool, clear water. Blessings to all AWS family from Nursia. Okay, that's it. I am in need of water. I'm in need of a break, and to get this sleep out of my eyes. I apologise for being late. We have covered everything, I think, and answered the question. Don't worry too much about the matrix. Just get excited that it's coming. Don't expect it by the beginning of March. Hope for it to be available by the beginning of March, and your prayers for it will help. Your prayers for the Visa token will help that get back up to where it should be, $300. And we'll keep monitoring things. And as I say, the strength of the token just shows, to go from $20 with so many tokens sold at such a low value to get back up to over $100 within 3 days is amazing. And I don't think there are many well-established currencies, cryptocurrencies, that would be able to achieve that. And it just shows that what we have is strong. It is backed by divine will, and we know where we're going. You know where you're going. We're all going together. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along, and we're going all in the same direction together, pulling together with the power of one community under one God and your individual power of one. God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, and we'll have the final development updates, I suppose, by tomorrow night for the month. And we'll see exactly where we are. God bless. See you tomorrow. I love you all. I love us all. And just keep sharing love and abundance, and the growth that we will have will benefit everybody. God bless. Good night, good morning, wherever you are. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now then, I've got to find the right tab and click on the right button.